Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, so I got my Equipment Defender V2 blower rack in, assembled it. Didn't want to show none of that. I just wanted to show you guys, everything done. It's not too hard to assemble. It's a lot easier than the previous one. I have the previous one. So I'll show you guys how it is to take it off and take it on, and then I'll show you a little bit of rundown what I thought of the assembling of it. So here we go. So they're just taking it off. I'm gonna show you guys the how everything looks. I'm sure you've seen plenty of videos from the GIE, people reviewing it. At this point right here, I don't like where it's really a position right now, because when the blower is up and the rod is here, you can barely see the lock. But I kind of been messing with it already, and I figured it out. This is pretty much an extra blower, so I'm not really gonna be using it. It's just for, once again, just a backup. The one thing I do want to share is the assembling of it. They give pretty good instructions compared to the last one. You kind of had to guess and look at pictures. At least for me, I had to look at pictures and reference that off that. So here they give pretty good instructions. Where I got caught up, there's not too many hardware, but where I got caught up was assembling these together. I didn't know what screws went where, and just because they don't show here, where the bolts go, they kind of show here, where the bolts are, and here. But I just didn't know which ones to put. So it was, once again, it was nothing too hard. But I recently, well, just within the same time I got these, we got new chairs, and it was way easier to understand. The chairs, as you see, it's all coated. So I was just referencing this off of the chairs. So once again, you'll get through it. It's nothing too hard. It took me about 20 minutes to put it together, just because I had my kids in the I put it in, so I assembled it in my living room the night I got it, and then just so I can make it easier for me just to come in and pretty much figure out where I was going to put it. I was planning to put it where the sprayer rack is, the front sprayer rack is, but it just didn't fit with that angle iron there. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to cut that angle iron. I also wanted to put it on top of the wheel well, but I have a fireplace on the side here, so it would hit. Let me see if I can show that. So it would hit that there, as it is the sprayer rack, and the sprayer just skimmed that there. So as soon as I get that out of the way, the fireplace, I'll be more than happy to move that down here, because of course I don't want to be damaging that. As you can see now, I've scuffed the fireplace a few times, and I really don't have much space, given that I have the other blower on the other side, and you see how much that sticks out. So I have about a good 6 inches on this side when I back it up. So let me show you guys once again here. Once again, it wasn't too hard to assemble, and this is where I was saying I wasn't sure. There's only so many of them, but I just wasn't sure where they were going. These are the only bolts, or that go on, on, and plus those there. But I just wasn't sure, just because there's other hardware, But they're all coated too, in enclosed trailer, open trailer, stuff like that. So it's all coated, but I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit of a dummy, so I just didn't know which ones went where. But overall, I do like it. It's more compact. I just wish I would be able to fit it right there, just for it can be waist high, just how those are. So if I am able to put it somewhere right here, I will switch those to the wheel well. So let me show you now. I'm gonna put the blower up. The same setup fits on my 8500 Redmax. So I thought this thing here, extra protection, was going to get in the way. Maybe I was going to have to adjust it, moving blower to blower. If I do plan to get another 8500, so yeah, that's that. So I thought I was, but they both fit pretty good. So I'm going to show you putting it on. It's not that difficult, and then I'll show you the lock and what I mean of it, that rod blocking. I guess there you go. That's a little bit of a struggle, and that what was giving me a little bit of issues was this here. I just didn't set it in right. I've done it a few times before, and I haven't run into that. But once again, you're gonna this real time, real world experience. So that's gonna happen, and I got a little frustrating there. So it's just it got caught up right there. But let me show you here. You see how the lock is. So to unlock it, I'm gonna have to go down or up or go to this the side to try to open it and close it. So but once again, this is just a backup, so I'm not going to have that issue often. But I also wanted to put one on this side. I probably will be using it. I wanted one on this side as well, just for by the end of the day you're tired, half day, too tired, but it's just the walking. You just want to minimize the walking. So I wanted to have a blower on each side, just for I don't have to, that's an extra, 20 steps or so. So if I have one on this side, I would just, if I'm closest to it, wherever you park, and just grab this one and start blowing away. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I know this is probably not the best review out there, but that would be out there for this V2, but, I guess I would just give my 2 cents on this. The other thing I did notice was this tube holder. I initially had it down here. You can see the little marks. I ended up switching it up here and made it easier just to slide in. It's still a little difficult to take out, but I guess with time it'll work itself. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope. The other thing I did want to point out was I think I'm gonna get I know I'm gonna get it probably. The Green Touch. There's a new Green Touch blower rack where it has like the same system. I'm sure everyone's seen them, but it has the same locking mechanism as this here. So I guess the new blower rack, it has a spring to where, from what I read, if I understood it right, to where if you lock it here, there's a spring load or something, so it's gonna lock the lock, so you won't have to lock it. So that's pretty neat there. And then it has a little pad and stuff. They upgraded it a little bit, so I like that. But that price point, you're almost looking at 200. Probably shipped is like 190, plus shipping and all that stuff. You're probably looking at maybe what, 220. So given the price point of that plus this here is 115. I think 130. I'm not sure if I've said it already or not, but I think it was like 140 shipped to me. So I'm looking into getting that one. Hopefully I want to call and get some dimensions off of the Green Touch one, and if that fits right there, I'm gonna definitely take that off and put that there. Once again, I wasn't able to fit that one there just because of this here was hitting right about here, because it was it's such wide. So I would really like to get something, once again, somewhere where it's hip level, just so I can turn it on. Once again, I'm not sure if I said it, but that other one over there, I have it at hip level, and I like that I'm able to turn it on while the blower rack is there, and then I can just take it off and just put it right on. Maybe in the mornings, while you're unlocking everything, it gives it a little bit of a time to warm up. So I like that aspect of having the blowers racks and the blowers at hip height. So Hope you guys have a good day. Talk soon.